everyone, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Today's topic is another timeline mystery. So, question that was sent to me: Hi Lynn, I saw this video of a guy talking about another guy who is living in an alternate timeline and posting videos of himself there. I'm not sure what to believe, so I thought I'd post this for you to look at. Here's the link of the guy talking about the guy in another timeline, and here's a guy who films himself in the other timeline. So there's a TikTok channel, which I don't have TikTok, but if you do, you can go directly in there and check it out, what this guy is doing. And then there's a YouTube link on here if you would like to watch the video. I would totally recommend it. It is really interesting. The premise of the video, for those of you who maybe don't have time to watch it or just want to kind of get to the meat and potatoes of all this, there's this guy and he's basically filming himself, and he wakes up, no one's around. It's like a Walking Dead scenario. How Rick wakes up in a hospital and there is nobody to be seen around him. It's like that. And he's living there. However, he's able to communicate via his electronics to this timeline. I believe they think he's in 2027 or something like that, and communicating with all of us here in 2021, sending messages back and forth. So again, I'd watch the video. It's really interesting. So having said that and moving forward here, I really wanted to sit with this idea of him being another timeline. And as I did, I just felt these questions kept coming up in my mind. There's electric, and the grids don't work long term without someone managing them. The syncing of electronics would also feel to be very off with me, how things would be working in tandem that precisely. That felt wrong. But then I considered that the timelines were overlapping, and perhaps the frequency he was living in was a different frequency than everyone else has. So I pondered that too. It was like I just sat, I opened my mind to see what would come to me, and those questions just started firing off in my mind. It wasn't really even for me to answer. It was just to, I guess, get the thoughts going. That's what intuitively started happening. So I put all that out there. I allowed myself to just take in whatever it wanted to reveal. And this, again, is a very interesting scenario. And part of me wanted so bad to believe this parallel time was existing and that the proof was being documented, because that's not an easy feat. It's very rare that we get to document something going on in the paranormal, metaphysical world in a way that's, I wouldn't say undeniable, because we don't know that this is true or not. At least I didn't at this point. But I put it all out there, and then I put any and all my thoughts aside just to see what's going to come through. And as I sat with the question, it came to me that the guy is creating a hoax to get a viral channel going. That's what I got. He even has a few people in on it that are helping him to find things in a different year. Like he'll place things in a location in 2027, perhaps, and then someone in 2021 will go to said location and find the trinket or item that he left. It's kind of like geocaching over several years, that kind of a deal. I cannot be sure if his sponsors or advertisers are in on this, how they're doing this, but he's gaining some kind of revenue from the channel and using that to put toward some kind of video filming. He's also maximized the lockdown time by creating some of the illusion, and also used film editing to make the video pristine. I hear that the idea for this came about during the beer bug, and out of boredom the idea was implemented. Regardless of how well it's done, clairaudiently I get that Mercedes keys are never left on a table, and electricity grids need to be maintained. I could hear that phrase in my head, because he goes to a car dealership and just takes a key off a table, goes out and starts driving a car. I got that things like that aren't just left out. Even if the world vanished, that's just not going to happen. I get that some things are done really well, but others just weren't fully thought out. Again, super interesting. I can't say that enough, but not completely authentic. Please have a look at this. You think about it, see what you think, and please leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.